This is Sydney, and this is my video blog number 4 for this past week's noon conference. This week's case was a little bit different from the cases we'd have before. I feel like it was definitely a lot more like how we would be going through a case and a case history in real life once we get a job. So we were sent a packet of information before the noon conference to go over it, so we knew what we were going to be talking about, and we would be able to look up terms that we were unfamiliar with, so we would know what the speaker was talking about. And I thought that was really helpful, even if the amount of pages in the packet was big. It was a lot, but it definitely helped prepare, and it helped me realize that this is probably what it's going to be more like doing when I get a job and I start working with clients, because I will have potentially long case histories to look at and more complicated cases that require looking into it like this and looking into stuff like what certain terms mean, like medical terms I'm not familiar with or medications I'm not familiar with. So I think that was an eye-opener that I wasn't really prepared for, but now that I know, I think I will be prepared for in the future. You know, I know to kind of expect to have all this information leading up to seeing a client, and I think having all that information is really going to help with more complex cases such as the one we had, because you need all the information you can get, and a lot of times, you know, especially in school settings, you don't get these long case histories. So I think it was actually really helpful that we got to look at it from that perspective. It was difficult to be, you know, looking through this and trying to pinpoint the terms I didn't know, and trying to figure out, I guess, the thought process of, you know, what some of the members of the team had gone through when they were putting together this, and also get in the mind space of the new team members to see, you know, kind of what they were thinking as they were figuring this out. But it was really helpful for Hannah to organize the briefing for us, because we got to bounce ideas off each other and kind of all come together with what we learned from our research. So it was difficult, but it was also difficult in like an exciting way, of where I was able to challenge myself, and then it was rewarding to figure out how everything came together after, even, you know, seeing all of the work going into reading and Googling and researching pay off in this case.